These two will go around long enough that...
That is true. I do remember one of Shark's first Tetris Effect tournaments. We did not know the identity, like, Shark as a player and, like, the connections to their block stacking expertise. So they were seeded, like, 31st, and then they had to play Jayden round 1. And then they took a round off of Jayden, and we were like, huh? Because, like, keep in mind, this is also at, like, the point in time where it was, like, Jayden and OSW were every single Tech Grand Final. Like, that was just how it was.
Yeah.
Like, there were no close no close third places, no nothing. It was just that. And then it was like, oh, 3-1 to Jayden. Huh? Like, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Jayden, if you haven't, I'm gonna say, okay, I'll say right now, if you haven't heard Jayden's name at this point, I'm almost certain you're just a caveman who's been, you know, frozen in ice for like 20 years.
I feel like, yeah, like even Tetris.
Like at this point, what Jayden has accomplished in recent times has, like, you know, made the round several times over. So first sub 25 in TEC, first is it first Western sub 30 in PPT?
It was first Western sub 30, but you know,
there's also, you know, first North American to hold the PPT sprint world record. Like, you have to have known about these things, right? And look at that APP from Jayden too. My goodness.
Also, wait, hold on, I gotta go check. Yeah, so Jayden is how do I put this? Jayden is 3 frames away from getting the world's first sub 29 in PPT, as for those that are just curious. We were just raving like months ago that we got the first sub 30. And we were like, wow,
and now
got it. We're probably not going to get any faster than that.
Like, I know there's a lot of Tetrio players out there that's like probably like not too in the loop with like the more guideline centered games, but like that is really
effective with just how much of an accomplishment that.
Like, Jayden is like the sprinter in guideline games. I don't think there's anyone else that can really take that.
If someone does, it's gonna probably take just as much effort out of it.
Still playing on that hitbox from way back when, if I'm remembering.
Oh wow, what a lovely prophecy setup too on that fractal. Only 25 though from Jayden. Did Shark have a lot to counter? The answer is no, and that is a very tall board.
Ooh, and yeah, no zone charge either. That is a bit rough. Jayden knew exactly what was gonna happen there, and so she kind of like took it. But that is 1-1 already.
Yeah, but again, like we mentioned before in a couple of the earlier sets, like the most vulnerable you can be in connected is just not having zone charge, because if you get hit with something out of nowhere, there is absolutely your options are very, very limited.
You have like your option is to either find a down stack or die.
The choice is yours. Hopefully.
Hopefully you have a choice. Sometimes people will just like sometimes people will get hit with garbage at like the worst possible time, like the exact frame before they're about to drop a piece.
Well, this is actually really got stuck unfortunately.
Ooh,
oh boy,
look at
and
that.
another tall stack.
Look at that. I don't like Shark did not have a moment to react to that. And look at that. 152 drops per minute. My good.
And in a game that does, in fact, incentivize quite a bit of the speedy gameplay with mechanics like zone, you know, sometimes having that extra bit of speed training can pay some pretty nice dividends in the long run.
It's kind of a weird feeling, like looking back on this game when it like first came out, and looking at zone as a mechanic in a versus setting. At first, I remember when I first saw Zone Battle, I was so intimidated by it. But now it's just like, now it's...
intimidated by it.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh yeah, you have to clear a bunch of lines within this like small time span, and your reward is sending this many lines of garbage to your opponent at once. It was like, when this game first came out, that was novel and it was terrifying. And now, like, look at these players. Like, they are in other games that kills you instantly, but here it's just like, oh, all you need to do is find a good down stack, and you'll be able to tank a few lines.
The delicate balance of, well, maybe not that J-piece, but we'll get around to it. Jayden is running pretty quickly up to that 60k point threshold for phase 3. Is Shark gonna try and trigger? Shark triggers it first, actually, so Jayden's gonna have a smaller time window.
Oh, look at this King Crimson. There's the triple, and then there's the T-spin double. The T-piece is coming in at very good times.
Wait, that was a
really good place from Shark.
Jayden, and still took 10 rows of garbage.
Really good. That was a really good zone from Shark.
Oh my goodness, Shark! What a performance for this game 4.
I mean, yeah, Shark. Oh my, yeah, look at that.
That looked like
tying it up.
Play from Jayden, and it didn't matter.
Yeah, a little bit over 1 APP there from Shark. I almost forgot that Shark has like played a lot of TEC, as well as, you know, Tetrio, going under the name that nobody wants to say publicly.
Well, I mean, Shark has also had a pretty big boom towards the guideline scene of things. Just, I feel like probably not as observed as much as like the general CZ kind of environment. Because I know especially a lot of people that watch the older Tetrio tournaments and things like that. That's
yeah.
What's, you know, like the new shiny toy of what to look at on the Twitch stream. But like keep in mind, like Shark was doing almost the exact same thing with respect to going from block stackers over to guideline and just, you know, punishing anyone that's questioned their techniques and things.
There's a down stack here.
Ooh, 37 from Jayden. That is going to be enough for a full board from Shark, so Shark's going to have to spend a lot of this zone up stacking. Granted, we have seen Shark play very, very fast in the past.
Another STSD here for Jayden. 52,000. We are slowly encroaching on that 60k threshold.
And actually, Shark has the lead for it at the moment.
Jayden is catching up quite quickly, though.
Oh, we're gonna have swag.
We're definitely gonna see it here. We're definitely gonna. Yep, the bell is rung. We're in phase 3, but Jayden's still in zone, so.
Phase 2 zone for Jayden.
Yeah, with a nice 47 and 17, Shark gonna have to use a phase 3 zone here.
Oh, not quite a count to 4 in the process.
47 and 19.
All right, and Shark is all the way back down on the bottom of the board again.
Yeah, really good down stacking from Shark. Jayden, ooh.
All right, a little bit of down stack there from Jayden. Oh, the double.
Ooh, bit of a Z misdrop. Unfortunate.
Oh my goodness.
Solves it quite nicely. What is? Oh my goodness, Jayden.
Fast from Jayden on the T-spin.
Oh my. What a forecast. Oh my goodness. That was.
The down stack is still present.
That was beautiful. Oh my goodness.
All right, setting up another T-spin triple in the process. Going to work its way and resolve into the C-spin. And now we've just got some good old LST from Jayden PPT. And actually going to use zone to come through a little bit. An interesting choice. 30 answering the 32, but again, Shark.
Oh, you look at
no
that.
time out of zone.
I was just kind of tense that entire time because I was just watching. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 3-2 right now. Again, the winner of this set will at the very least guarantee that winner's bracket set buffer into our top 12 bracket stage.
Yeah. I mean, all the players that are playing right now are guaranteed in because of that forfeit from Firestorm. Now all of it is all it's a matter of is where in the bracket people are going to be. And to see it, and the prospect of either of these players being in the losers bracket is really terrifying.
Yeah, we might have to take a look out and see any crazy losers bracket run from whoever ends up.
Look at that 66 attack from Jayden, 60 from Shark.
We got a little bit of hamburger snacking right now from Shark, getting these T-spin singles on back-to-back.
Hamburgers.
Good food.
I haven't had a good hamburger in a while. That's besides the point, though. The only thing I should be feasting upon is this wonderful gameplay from these two. I do need to eat after this.
I was gonna say, get yourself a cheeseburger. Treat yourself.
No, my mom made ribs tonight, so I'm just gonna be having that instead. But look at this, King Crimson.
Oh, fixes
the
it with
boomerang.
Hey, the 1 in 10 sometimes will things in. Always a fix.
Yeah.
It may not be intuitive and it might not keep back to back, but there's always a fix.
It'll always come back round. That's a boomerang joke.
Oh, I thought it was a completely different joke. Okay, my mind just was not going. Okay.
Now here we are. Look at this downstack from Shark. Both of these players, in a pretty solid pretty solid state.
All right, 38 from Jayden. Let's see what the retaliation here is going to be from Shark. With a T-spin single into the Tetris, into another T-spin. We're going to see 47 out of that 19, accepts about 2 to 3 lines, but we have a hug a piece over the side, and that's going to cut these skim options.
Oh, Shark is, Shark is too close to the top there. Jayden's going to be taking this to match point. It's real close, though. It's 4-2. Shark could come back with 3 wins in a row.
All right, and so, yeah, so Shark definitely has the work cut out. Again, has already made it 12, but the set buffer would be extraordinarily helpful given the rest of the players that we have in Tricks thus far.
Yeah. Shark already with an STSD. That second TP's coming in time to deal with this incoming garbage. Jayden with an unfortunate 8-1 stack here.
Looks like for the moment, Jayden's just kind of stacking on top, waiting for a clean transition over to the well. And I think it's just going to find... Actually, yeah, there's the clean transition. All 15 lines. Going to try and get as much out of it as possible. Able to get the 50. And I think setting up the... Oh, never mind. We've got T-spin double.
Oh, but Shark's got the side ties at the ready.
Well, Trinity from Jayden, is that going to fight off entirely?
Indulging in the dark arts. The huge 15 combo from Shark.
All right.
But Jayden
fighting
right back. I mean, if you're gonna attack Jayden with a bit of Ren, you better be ready to deal with it back because I mean, Jayden's no stranger to Ren gaming.
Shark looking for a way to try and finish that ulti. Not able to do so. Just TSD in the meantime. Getting some more T-spin triples as well. Jayden has a bit of LST at the moment. Waiting on that T-piece is a little late. And could risk a potential top out. A little bit scary. Able to set up that T-spin single with very few pieces. And Honestly, I really like that decision to skim with the single just to get that better over than double.
Okay.
Still a very nice down stack from Jayden. We are 2 minutes in, about 90,000 piece.
Downstack continues.
All right, Jayden is looking for a way to try and get more lines and 25 attack from it. And Shark doubles that with the 19 line Perfectress.
Ooh, and Jayden has quite a bit to deal with here. Is this the start of the comeback? Is this the start of the comeback for Shark? Just needs 2 more wins now.
All right. Things are starting to heat up in our gauntlet number 4. No early T in sight, so most openers should be working quite fine. Shark gets the 9-0 garbage.
Oh, gonna be going into the side ties once more.
Oh my goodness, and actually gets the sidewall garbage to Jayden as well, and then it shifts back to the 8-1.
Oh, Jayden counting to 4 beautifully there with the garbage.
And the garbage shifts again for Jayden.
Jayden's working really well with this garbage, though.
It's like just like Jayden had that. The board did not want a down stack to be possible, and Jayden just manifested it into existence.
Jayden with a bit of a misdrop there. In the zone, though, things are looking okay. Able to deal with it. Nice 20 ulti, 50 attack.
50 to answer the 49 from Shark. Essentially a perfect neutralizing interaction.
What a way to one-up your opponent there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, so close to that perfect clear, too, for Jayden.
Jayden wants it. Jayden wants it.
Jayden's fishing hard for it, but not going to be able to get it with this garbage.
Well, you never know. It's... Oh, wait, no, it's 5. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's 5.
I stand corrected.
Easy. Jayden just needs to take another 5, and then we'll be fine. See? Look.
Oh! Well,
Oh!
wait, was that the STMB thing? I kind of remember it, but not really. It's a very lovely T-spin setup.
Ooh.
Could be a curve.
Potential?
Oh, are we gonna get it? Yes, we are.
32 attack.
And the 52 from Shark with the extra credit outside of zone is going to stay alive. And so, although Jayden trying to end this set with a bang is not going to be able to solidify a victory.
Yeah, we're into the phase 3. We're into everyone's favorite, the cheese tasting phase.
I hope you booked your plane ticket to Wisconsin, because we're not leaving anytime soon.
Jayden called for an emergency landing, though. Looks like we are leaving this early. What a good match between those two. 5-3. Jayden moving on to top 8.